Admission in a Navodaya Vidyalaya is a ticket for prosperity in life. Navodaya Vidyalayas helping development of rural children, talented children who don't have their facilities or means. They are here given all these facilities and education. In rural areas, parents, they care less for the girls' education. That's why we keep 33% seats reserved for the girls. After 2 years, there will be 50-50.
It was really enriching to work with the children because they themselves came out with the ideas. I wanted to teach them English as a second language. Since they were the beginners, my lesson had to be more playful, more interesting. So I made them sit outside the class and took the help of puppets. I came to know that there is so much in their mind. They can do anything. We just helped them to bring it out. Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Mungeshpur is a co-educational residential school fully financed by Government of India. The talented children from rural areas are admitted here in 6th class through admission test. The focus here is on how to make them learn English as a second language. Instead of making them sit in a classroom and listen to the teacher, they are creatively involved in various activities. The teacher of English incorporates theatre activities in her lesson and seeks help from our teacher to make her lesson visually attractive. Actually, I have to teach English as a second language to the beginners, and nobody but you can make it visually attractive, our art teacher.
Oh, you're flattering me.
Not at all. I'm serious. Actually, our students start learning English at an age when others are conversant enough. And we need to capture more of their senses. For this, you can only help me out in making it visually attractive.
I think puppets will do the trick.
Ma'am,
Huh?
they are fighting.
Huh? Hey, what's happening? Why are you fighting? Should you fight like this? Is fighting good? If it is a day with no war anymore as the theme, the activities for the day would be planned accordingly. Look at the picture. Let's write our own stories, poems about the picture. The children are deeply involved in writing their stories in their mother tongue.
Ma'am, I have written my story. Ma'am, I have written a poem.
Okay. Neha, you help Hemant translate his script into English. Deepti, you help Vikas. A beautiful moment of togetherness where senior students are helping juniors in their translation.
Ma'am, his work is complete.
Okay.
Ma'am, he has also completed his work.
Okay. Okay, children, let's do your scripts with puppets.
Yes. Yes.
The students are taught through experiential learning. They are learning by experience. In art room, Mr. Kala is teaching them how to move puppets.
Children, see my hand. This is like a puppet. First move to left, then right, then up, down. Move like puppet. This okay?
Here, a classroom is a place where students can sit, play, sing, explore and innovate rather than learn from listening to the teacher. Yes, they do learn in the process. They learn by doing, touching and manipulating things.
Oh, hi. Who are you? Snake. Yeah. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Cham. It's many days. I'm not seeing Uncle Sam.
Days? What days? He has not come here for the last 2 years.
We can't help but wait for him.
Yes, there is no other option.
I wish the bird coming from there is Uncle Sam.
Yes, it's Uncle Sam only. Let's go to him.
It's so hot.
Hello, Uncle Sam.
Hello, James and Ellen. How are you?
We are fine, but what about you?
I am fine. But so worried about you. You know, but didn't you come last year?
I was in a war zone. You know war? These days even birds know what war is. George Bush and Laden were fighting and we tried to fly fast as we could. There were rockets, bombs, suffocating smoke. We couldn't breathe. Many of my brothers fell to missiles crisscrossing each other. Somehow I changed my route.
But where was this happening?
In Afghanistan.
So bad of human beings, they never realize that war is bad. Not only innocent people, but the birds and animals are also killed, like many of my friends. They should stop war. War is bad.
No war anymore!
You know, this was a different kind of project for me. I really wanted to work with children because I wanted to see them closely, how they work, how they explore, and what is their approach of working.
TP, we've just seen the video. What did you think of it?
It's excellent because teaching through video can get instant feedback, the level of our teaching. Secondly, we can observe the students, how they are responding the classes. Students were actively participating in project making. That's an excellent thing because it's learning while doing, because it gives the idea of seeing and experiencing, which I observe.
Yeah, I feel this learning through this video is very useful because first thing, children develop skills. They develop skills in art, creativity, then their writing skill, listening skill, thinking skill, and moreover, they also learn so many values because while they work, they learn a team spirit, how to work in a team. They learn so many values of peace.
Above all, which I thought was most important was their thinking skill. That is why I showed them the picture and I motivated them to write their own stories. This way they started thinking, they did some thinking, and they came out with this story which they have played.
Hello, Chance and Ellen. How are you?
We are fine, but what about you?
Oh, I am fine. You know, I was so worried about you. Why didn't you come last year? I was in a war zone. Even birds know what war is. George Bush and Laden were fighting and tried to fly as fast as I could. There were rockets, bombs, suffocating smoke. We couldn't breathe. Many of my brothers fell to missiles crisscrossing each other. Somehow I changed my route.
But where was it happening?
In Afghanistan.
It's so bad of human beings. They never realize that war is bad. Not only innocent people,
people, but the birds are also killed in this war.
No more anymore.
They understood the harmful effects of the war and how it affects the environment, birds and plants and human being as a whole. So this is a learning for life.
And what about children's emotional development?
Yeah, emotional development also, because these children, they stay in a hostel. This is a residential school. So most of the time they were talking about this. And some children who were very skilled in some trade, like this is stitching. One child, he is from a tailor's, he's a tailor's son. So he taught other children, and he was emotionally attached to it, and when he told all these things to other children, they also became sensitive to him, and they learnt it. And the other thing, there was a child who is handicapped, so he was very much interested in moving that puppet, so that understanding with handicapped children was also developed.
One parent, you know, he came to me that, sir, my son could not adjust in your school. I wanted to take out, but as soon as you started this puppetry and he is involved with preparing of these puppets, he is feeling very much at home in the school. So he started liking school. So what I feel that it is so involved students emotionally that this teaching and learning process is very helpful for their social adjustment.
So, Chittermani, it's a wonderful film, really lovely film.
Thank you.
I loved your use of sound effects. So how did you go about making the bird sound?
Bird sounds I make and like
That's brilliant. And then how did you get the explosion sound?
missile sound like this mic. So
so you had the movement of the missile, and then what about the explosion? The sound of the explosion?
Explosion, the internet.
Okay.
And search Google free sound.
Okay, so it was a free sound for anyone.
Yes.
The bird sound in particular, I think, is absolutely wonderful version.
What will you do next?
I want to send my students to their locality and to take interviews from their neighbors, what they feel about girl child and girls' education. This is what is there in my mind so far.